Hello and welcome to my channel, Talisman Tarot. In this reading, I want to ask the cards and Spirit directly through channeling about what your crush is saying about you behind your back. And so I have 5 groups here that you can choose from. This will be group number 1, this will be group number 2, this will be group number 3, this will be group number 4, this will be group number 5. And so I will ask you to use your intuition and choose the group that speaks to you the most, the group that catches your eye, and that group will be your group. And if you need any more time to choose, you can pause the video. And the timestamps will be in the description box below, so you can just find them there. For whatever group you'll choose, it will be in the description box. So yeah, I'll just start the reading then. Hello, group number 1. So you chose this Jolanda Tarot deck, and I will start with some channeling and then I will shuffle the cards for you. So group number 1. Hello, Spirit. Can you please give group number 1 the answer to this question here? What is group number 1's, what does group number 1's crush say about group number 1 behind their back? What does group number 1's crush say about group number 1 behind their back? I feel like this this person, your crush, they seem to be more of the silent type, or maybe not. Maybe, well, this person could be quite chatty, but I think this person doesn't like to talk about other people behind their back. They don't enjoy talking about someone if they are not, if that someone is not in the room. They would rather wait until that someone is in the room and then they talk about, or they talk to him about him, talk to her about, like, they would rather just have the person there in the room, if instead of gossiping, or instead of saying something about them behind their back, even positive things. I feel like this is just someone who's like, who doesn't enjoy talking about other people in general. Like, this is someone who would rather want to talk about something more abstract, like when this person gets together with their friends, they like to talk about philosophy, religion, politics. They might not, even sports, or what's going on in the news, or what's going on around the world, or something. So this person doesn't really talk a lot about other people. So I feel like maybe the subject just hasn't come up, because I feel like maybe this like, it's not a sign that this person doesn't like you or hasn't noticed you. It's just that it's just not some, like, this is not the type of person who would casually bring another person up in a conversation, and so you haven't been brought up in any conversation. maybe like I think maybe this person has quoted you at some point, or like while this person was talking to their friends about something, maybe something about religion or something, then they might have said, well, a friend of mine said something quite amazing the other day, and then quoted what you said. I don't know if this person even used your name when he or she quoted you, but it's mostly because the people that this person was talking to probably didn't know you, and so telling them your name would just be more confusing, because then people would just ask who is this person, and then like that. I just feel like this person made that call just because he or she knew that they didn't know you, and so it kind of didn't matter to go in all of that kind of explanation. But I think this person thinks very highly of you. So it's not because this person doesn't think of you. They think of you, they just might not be talking a lot about you. Or they might be talking about you indirectly without using your name. By mentioning that they have a friend who does this and this and this, and is really smart and said this, and that was really great or something. And so I think this person really respects you a lot. I feel like that's kind of what I'm getting at, is that there's a very deep respect for you. Of course, not respectful enough to actually put a name on the quote, which is kind of like, but again, maybe it just didn't make sense in that context to drop your name into the conversation. Maybe he or she just felt like it was a bit like it wasn't what the conversation was about. Like the conversation was about something higher, and so not that you're not high, like, but like higher than us, higher than the human race, or higher than what it's, yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna shuffle now and see if I can get any sort of, maybe the tarot cards disagree with my channeling, and maybe they have something else to say. So, but yeah. So I'm gonna ask the tarot what your crush says about you behind your back. So with the Hanged Man, this is, I feel like this person has shared your view on something, like because you have a very unique perspective, like you can look at the world upside down, like you have a very fresh view on things, and very original opinions, and I think this person has talked about that to other people, that and maybe even shared some of the things that you've shared with this person, if you have shared something. But it could also be something that you posted online, and your crush might have seen it online, and maybe you posted something where you had written a lot of stuff down, and then you posted it on Facebook or something, and I actually think if you did that, I actually think your crush read through all of it, all the way through, and so it was something that really sparked an interest in your crush, and I think maybe he or she has been talking to other people about how they have a friend who posted this great thing, and he or she might have even shared it with some people. So I think, this person sees you as someone who is very original, and like this person really enjoys to hear about your opinions and beliefs and what you have to say about any topic, really. I think also this person really enjoys the sound of your voice, hearing you explain things. Like it's very, like I don't know. With the Wheel of Fortune, I think this person has, well, maybe this person has actually talked a bit about you to maybe his or her family members, maybe their mother or sister or someone very close to them, but I think like this person, your crush, they've been kind of vague about it. Like they might have told them that they met someone very interesting, but they don't really know if like it's like they don't, like it's very early, or this person might have told their family members that it's very early in the process, like they don't know what's going on, and they can't really say too much about it because I feel like this is someone who doesn't want to say too much to people. Like this is something I think they do that because they want to they want to protect themselves, and so they don't want to expose themselves too much, and so by not sharing too many personal things with people, they can kind of protect themselves from well, not criticism, and they are not really afraid of negative feedback, but they are afraid of saying too much and getting people kind of invested in something, and then if it doesn't go anywhere, if it doesn't work out or anything, like then it's kind of embarrassing to have been sharing too many details about something that was nothing. Like, and I think that's maybe something this person has experienced in the past, where this person is very, very protective of themselves, so that they never get in that position again. So this is someone who, like, if they if they start dating someone, they wouldn't tell their family about it before it's actually official. And so I think this person is planning on like, yeah, on just keeping everyone out of it, even if it takes months and months and months. It's just that this person is just afraid. Afraid of saying too much, afraid of looking stupid if they misread some signals or read too much into a situation that where the other person didn't feel the same way. And I feel like that is maybe also how this person feels about you, that I think this person is very interested, very fascinated by you, and they but there's something keeping them kind of keep holding them back. Like there's something holding them back, and it is that like this person is kind of afraid that they've misread the whole situation. And so I think I'm getting this feeling that you two had a really good conversation at some point. A long conversation, and talked for hours and hours and hours. And I think this person felt like it was one thing, and then like they thought it was something, and then they got the feeling from you that it was like somehow they got the impression that you didn't feel the same, or that you didn't feel the same way. Like it didn't, that the conversation was kind of like you were in two very different mindsets, or that you were in two very different worlds at the time where you were when you were having this conversation. Like this person had like I just feel like that this person got the idea that you two were not on the same page. And I don't know if it was because you kind of took a step back, or that and that made this person feel very like very insecure, and it didn't know what was going on, because you had that long talk, and so that usually leads to something like and so I kind of feel like this person, your crush, saw this whole conversation as well, I don't really know. Now I'm getting kind of confused. I'm getting confused energies here, because I'm sensing that for for some of you, it might not be romantic necessarily. For others of you, it is, and so like I know it's because I'm getting that this person is very fascinated by you and really enjoys listening to you talk and share your opinions and share your interpretations of things, and and this person also finds you really funny when you explain things, because even when you explain like really boring things, like maybe math or biology or something like that. Well, it's boring to some, I know, but not boring to everyone. But I think this person just is very fascinated by how you are able to actually make it so funny. Like you can always get some funny take on it. Like you can see the comical thing in things that many other people can't see the comical aspect of. Like and I think maybe for some of you this person is not romantic, thinking of you in a romantic way, but it doesn't have to be that it's not gonna happen at some point. But maybe not now. I think more now you're just this really interesting person that this person really wants to get to know more. And the thing about not being on the same page before, I don't think it's about feelings. I think it's about well, it could be, but I think this person felt like you were having a really friendly conversation and that you were becoming really close friends, and this person was just amazed by gaining a new best friend. Like, and I think this person saw you as like best friend material, someone he or she could go to and talk to whenever they are in doubt about something, and like and whenever they have problems or whenever they have something to talk about, something exciting, exciting news, sharing those with you because they saw you as like a really close friend. And then I feel like maybe you kind of took a step back, or maybe because you felt like you were being friend-zoned and that was not what you were signing up for. It could be. But I think, I feel like this person felt like you took a step back and maybe started acting a bit weird around this, around your crush, like that they felt like you were not, like it wasn't completely like it used to be, or that something had changed and that somehow it wasn't like this person just wanted it to stay the way that it was before. So I don't know what this is about, but I feel like you're well, of course, this is your crush, and so yeah, I think maybe your crush really wants to be friends with you, and maybe this person heard from someone else or something that you had other intentions, that maybe you wanted something more, or maybe and like the thing with the family, when he or she talked to the family, that the family members about you, I think this person was maybe more telling them that they met someone really great, and that there was like a lot of potential for this to be like a friend for life, and so I feel like that's maybe more the energy now that I think of it. But still, they didn't want to talk too much about it because they didn't want to jinx it. If then something happened, like maybe it already has happened now, that it got a bit weird, or that now this person might feel like you can't be best friends or really good friends because it's somehow started to seem a bit weird between you two. I feel like there's also something about loyalty, that this person might have assumed from like when they first met you, that you were very loyal. And then maybe if they've heard from someone else that you've talked about this person with someone else, and that you've talked about how you have feelings, or that you want it to be more than just a friendship or something, then I think if that has somehow entered your crush's ears, then I think your crush might have felt a bit like that's a bit weird that you would share that with someone else and not with them directly. That I don't know, but I feel like somehow this has turned a bit weird, and it's a bit awkward, and like it was so easy before, and I don't know what has made it so complicated, but with the strength reversed, I think this. I think your crush might have said to someone else that you're maybe not very strong willed, like so this might have, I feel like this might have just been, I think it's actually a compliment though, even though I talked about how this person doesn't compliment others behind their back, and maybe this was also just, I guess it's more, I don't think it was a long conversation, but I think they might have said that that you're so smart, but and that it's a shame that that you don't use your, well, that you're not using your whole capacity of, like, you're not living your full potential, like you're not you could do so much more with what you have. And I also just also maybe that you need to have more confidence in yourself, that you're not very confident, that you're very smart, but you're constantly talking yourself down instead of talking yourself up. And of course this reading is about what this person says to other people, and I don't think this person has actually said that. I think we have entered a part of the reading here where this is just kind of what, like, this reading has transformed into a reading about what this person thinks about you. Not what this person is voicing out loud, but what this person's inner voice is saying about you. Because again, not a lot of words are being shared with other people about you, because this person is not really the type of person who does that. But I think this person has thought that, like, you're very smart, but you lack the confidence, and that you constantly second guess yourself, and that you should just be more proud of who you are and what you can do, instead of constantly feeling like you could do more, or that you could be better, or that you're not completely good enough, or and with the Judgment card reversed, it's kind of the same thing. Like, I think I think this I think your crush really feels like you let other people's criticism get the best of you, and that that you let people, that you allow people to get under your skin, instead of just being able to just ignore people and say, like, they don't know shit. Like, why listen to these people when they are not qualified to give you any advice, or tell you anything about how you should do what you're best at doing. Like, and so I think there's something about that. And so with the 7 of Swords reversed, I think this person is also saying to themselves that like that could also be it, that they are also saying to themselves that maybe they are not good enough for you. Like there's something there where this person might feel like that they are not smart enough, like they are not as intelligent, like they might not be as good at chess as you are, like they might not be as good at thinking like thinking about really like deep things, and so I think this even though they enjoy to participate in conversations about philosophy and politics and religion and stuff like that, then I think they enjoy it, but they might not feel like they are completely good enough at it. And so I think they see someone like you who does it so effortlessly, and I think that is one of the things that might also make them feel like they want to be in a friendship with you, because they want to they really enjoy listening to you, because every time they talk to you they feel like their mind gets blown, and like it's a mind-blowing experience every time. And so but maybe the insecurities wouldn't allow them to get involved in a romantically, because I think there's also a part of this where maybe this person would rather be in a relationship with someone who's maybe more on their level, so that they don't always feel like they are being outshined by someone else, or so I think I don't know, but I think there is something about this person feeling like they're not smart enough, or that they sometimes don't even they can't even keep up with you sometimes, and they might be a bit reluctant to admit that, like they don't want to admit it, so they just nod and act as if they know what you're talking about, but sometimes they don't. And I feel like that's also one of the things that might make this person a bit embarrassed, or feel like they might want to, romantically, they might want someone they can keep up with more easily. But as a friend, like this person still sees you as someone who could become a really close friend to them. So, but yeah, but that's all I have for you. Group number 1, I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and If you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 2. You chose the Hermetic Tarot deck, and I will start with some channeling and then I will shuffle the cards for you. So, okay, Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 2? What does their crush say about them behind their back? What does group number 2's crush say about group number 2 behind their back? Okay, so I'm sensing that that there's some kind of like I got the word transference, which is which is when someone falls in love with a caregiver or a teacher or someone who rescued them, or someone like when so maybe your crush feels like, or maybe your crush is saying to other people that that either they know you have feelings for them, or they have feelings for you, but they kind of don't take these feelings seriously because they are kind of well, just reducing it to transference, like that all the feelings are just due to you or them somehow mistaking normal feelings of safety. Like if either you or your crush has been rescued by the other, or that like if you saved your crush's life, or if your crush kind of saved your life or did something for you that was really helped you a lot, or that you did something for them that really helped them a lot, or if this is like, or if it's a patient caregiver situation, if that's actually the whole situation, that this is your doctor or your nurse or someone who like, or a police officer, or someone who did something that made you feel very seen, made you feel like you were being taken care of, supported, helped, and so I'm just getting that this person is saying to other people that the feelings that exist either on your part or on their part, it's totally because of the situation, that everybody would fall in love with someone who has been a hero to them, or who has helped them, or who is reason why they are still alive or something. Like that would, that it's just normal to mistake those feelings as romantic feelings. And so that's at least like what I'm getting, is that like that this person acknowledges that there are feelings involved, but does not like this person does not ascribe any anything real to it. Like they don't see it as real. They see it as just the situation, circumstances that are playing in, and that you wouldn't be in love with this person if this person wasn't your doctor or nurse or teacher or tutor or mentor or whatever. Then it wouldn't. Then this wouldn't. Like, yeah, I'm also getting the mentor thing, like where, and that a transference can also refer to that sort of situation, because of course a mentor provides a lot of like helps a lot of help to you, and also gives you a lot of attention, and like, and it's normal that feelings get mixed up in that sort of situation. So, but so I feel like with the Three of Cups reversed, I think this person could be in a relationship with someone else at the moment. So maybe this person isn't available either. But let's see, what does your crush say about you? With Three of Cups could also be, when it's reversed, could also could be that this person is saying to others that that besides the feelings part, the thing about feelings being mistaken for romantic, even though it's, but of course I know this sounds really bad, and I know that many of you won't like to hear this. Like, it's not a nice thing to hear, that this person is saying that the feelings involved here is that they are not real. But this person is saying it in a very respectful way. Like, this person seems to have respect for you, and I think this person also has felt kind of what you felt for a brief moment, but also that might also be why this person is kind of reducing it to, I think it's called Florence Nightingale or effect, where syndrome or effect, I don't remember, but Florence Nightingale, I think, but that when someone, yeah, like I said, when someone falls in love with someone who is a caregiver, or the opposite, Florence Nightingale, well, that is the opposite. It's either or, a caregiver falling in love with a patient, or a client, or a patient falling in love with a caregiver. It could be either or, and I think it doesn't have to be a caregiver in that, like a doctor or a nurse. It could also be a teacher helping, a mentor, mentoring, or a tutor tutoring, or like, but it's and maybe that is why this person knows how you feel, because I think they have kind of felt it too, but then they just reminded themselves that they are not actually developing romantic feelings for you. It's just the setting, the situation, the roles of the like that is just because he's playing a role to you, and so in this whole role play that you are engaged in, where they are the teacher, you are the student, or they are the mentor, you are the mentee, or something like that, then they just know that it's normal to start feeling something, but it's not real. And so they also think you are experiencing that, but you're not experiencing something real either. So it's just like, but since this person is talking to other people about it, I think it is very likely that they have experienced it quite a bit, and maybe not just for a brief moment, but they still are very, very certain that there's nothing to it. It's just the whole situation making it awkward. And also, if this person has a girlfriend or boyfriend at home, then that is also confirmation to this person that it's not real, like, because this person is faithful, usually faithful, and always faithful to this person's partner, to their partner, like they are faithful to them, but I think this has kind of like, yeah, it might have actually been enough of a confusion on this person's part, like they have had confused feelings because of their feelings towards you, and it might have made them even research all of this, and like whether it's very normal to kind of develop romantic feelings for, or mistake feelings for as like normal feelings for romantic feelings in that, yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit confused here. I'm sorry if I'm also confusing all of you, but with the Two of Swords reversed, well, it didn't actually get to my point with the Three of Cups reversed, is that I think this person, like, despite the talk about the feelings, then I think this person might have told someone that they feel like you are maybe being too serious, and that you're not having enough fun, or that you're not loosening up as you should, that you should maybe take life less seriously or something. With the Two of Swords reversed, I think this person is telling people that that you're kind of making them second guess something, like, because when this is upright, it's about harmony and peace being restored. It also says that on the card, peace restored. And so maybe with this reversed, I think this person might feel like you're someone who has wreaked some havoc in their life, or made them feel very uncertain about something. Or if this person is in a relationship, I think this person might have felt like felt a bit tempted by you, actually, which is maybe why this person has been talking about how this is transference, and how this is the Florence Nightingale effect. Maybe this person has actually told that to their boyfriend or girlfriend in order to make them understand that this is like nothing they should be afraid of, like that their partner shouldn't be worried about your relationship with each other, because they don't think it's anything to be worried about, like it's more of that is a normal effect that happens on the job. And maybe it hasn't made this person be less certain about their partner if they have a partner. I think they love their partner quite a bit, and so I don't think, I'm sorry to say that, because of course this is your crush, but I don't think this person would leave their partner if they have a partner. If this person is single, then that's a whole other story. But I'm gonna tell that other story. But if they are right, I just have to finish this. But if they have a partner, I think they might have been thinking about whether they should even change their career, because I think it might have made them unsure whether it's actually the right career to be in. But it's but I think if this person is single, I think they might have still thought like whether it was a good idea to get, maybe especially if they are single, because maybe they feel like doing the job or whatever they are doing, where I feel like you are somehow there, like somehow you're you're their client or patient, or some kind of like where he's or your supervisor, like that you're like he or she is your supervisor, so you're like you have a different kind of, like, I don't know what it's I don't know what it's what it is, but I feel like this person has thought that maybe they should be in a relationship before doing what they do for a living, like that it's not a good place to work when they are single, because it just ends up like making them get into completely like awkward situations where they fall in love with, well, it could also be a co-worker, like but they still feel like that it's a weird kind of dynamic where it's making it awkward. That it's, yeah, so they don't want romance to be like to be present in their job. Like when they go to work, they don't want romance to hit them in the face. They just want romance to stay at home, and then when they go to their job, they want to just do their job and not and this is also him or her being afraid of his or her own feelings, that they are afraid of getting distracted by their own feelings for someone else, like you. So with King of Pentacles reversed, I think this person might have talked to other people about how if you're a woman, then I think this person has talked to other people about how you're more searching for someone wealthy, that you have a type in men, and that type is not like, this person doesn't feel like they fit into that type either way. But also, if this is if this is a woman you're asking about, then I think this woman might then this could be the person she's in a relationship with, the King of Pentacles, but she might be talking to others about how she actually well, if you're a man and an earth sign, if you're Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, then your crush might be telling, if it's a woman, she might be telling other people that that you're not the right for her or him if you're in a same-sex kind of situation. But if you're not a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, then I think this person might be talking to other people about how you're the complete opposite than their partner, and that this actually goes to everyone, I think, in the pile, is that this person is, well, let's just forget about the zodiac signs. I think this person is telling other people that you're very different from either their current partner or the partners that they have dated in the past. And so there is something where this person has just mentioned that it's very, very fresh to have encountered someone so different from what they are used to. But still, with the moon reversed, I think they are telling people that you're like sun and moon, like you're like night and day, like you're very different. Also, you're very different from each other. And this is also maybe getting in his or her, like this, your crush might, they might be talking to people kind of about this situation between you two, but it's like they are trying to convince themselves that it's nothing, like that this is not a romantic thing. You don't have romantic feelings for each other. And one of the things that they say to people to kind of prove that there's nothing romantic going on is that they explain that you're both very different from themselves, that you're like night and day, and you're also very different from the people that they usually date, the people they've dated in the past. So that's kind of something they say to people because I feel like other people think there's something going on between you two. But this person just keeps saying that it's nothing, that it's just the whole situation, that it's circumstances playing in, and confused feelings, like normal feelings that are being mistaken for romantic feelings, like normal friendly feelings, or feelings of being, like, I don't know, like, and so I don't know if that is a sign that there actually is romantic feelings here, because like if this person feels the need to defend it so much, kind of gives off a vibe that maybe they are kind of not quite sure about it themselves, and so they kind of have to keep repeating it over and over, so that in order to make themselves understand their own, or try to convince themselves about a different narrative than is maybe currently going on, and that other people also can see very clearly that something else is going on, but they just don't want to see it, I think. So 7 of Wands, I think this person is it's also telling people that that you're that you are the type of person who gets a lot of attention from others, and that this person is the complete opposite. Like, this person doesn't want too much attention, or something. Like, they don't want to be seen by others. Like, they don't want to be on camera, or like they don't like to take pictures of themselves, or they don't like to be well, the center of attention. Like, they like to blend in with the furniture, and would like to not be noticed. Or that's kind of what this person is saying to other people. I don't think it's actually I don't think it's true. I think this is more of this person just kidding themselves into believing something about themselves that kind of isn't true. Like, I think this person actually really enjoys attention from others. But I think they say that they don't like it and that it's uncomfortable or something. And that you're very comfortable with attention, and that's also one of the reasons why you two wouldn't work out. Like, you two wouldn't be good together, because like, you're someone who likes to be in the spotlight or something, and they don't, or something. I don't know. And with the star here, that's also I think this person is talking about you being kind of like a star, like someone who wants to be seen, wants to maybe entertain people, and be maybe in the like you might want to work in the entertainment business, and maybe that's something that this person just doesn't want at all, and doesn't understand. And maybe they even have like said to someone that they don't understand why you have such a big need to be in the entertainment business, because I think this person just sees the entertainment business as like a place for freaks who kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like a bit negative, but like, I think this person kind of tells people that he or she is very down to earth, and doesn't want anything flashy, just wants to live a very simple life and stuff like that. But I kind of don't think it's actually true. I think it's kind of, well, but that is what that is the facade that this person has up. Like, that is how they want to be seen by other people, for some reason. But I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Group number 2. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for how to book one. And yeah, have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 3. You chose this Tarot of Mermaids tarot deck, and I will start with some channeling, and then I will shuffle the cards for you. Group number 3. So, hello, Spirit. Can you please answer this question for group number 3. What does group number 3's crush say about group number 3 behind their back? What does group number 3's crush say about group number 3 behind their back? I don't know if some of you are currently in a relationship, or if you're in a divorce, or in the middle of a divorce, or if you have a friend who you are constantly spending time with, and somehow your crush has assumed that you're in a relationship with that friend or something, I don't know, but it seems like this person you're asking about, this crush of yours, it seems like they are of the belief that you are currently in a relationship and that you're not available. I don't know why they think that, or maybe it is because you are in a relationship, or maybe they used to know you in the past and maybe they haven't talked to you for a while, and maybe you had a boyfriend or girlfriend in the past, but now you're single, but maybe they haven't gotten the memo about it. Like maybe they don't know that you are single right now, or so yeah, I think this person is saying to other people that they think you are in a relationship. Maybe they are asking people whether you're in a relationship, or whether you're still seeing that person that you used to see, or maybe people have asked him whether you're whether you two are dating, or I think other people might have sort of brought the conversation up to your crush about you, like whether they were interested in you, or whether they wanted to date you, or something. I think it kind of was brought up casually in a conversation, but I think they said that they don't think you are available, that they think you are seeing someone else, or even that they think you are in love with someone else, so they don't think you are interested in them at all. So with the 7 of Pentacles, I think they also say that they think you have a lot on your plate, that you're probably not interested in a relationship right now, that you are too busy with other things. And so yeah, I think they have they have talked to people about you being very busy, and that that you're doing your thing, and that also maybe people, like I think people might have talked to your crush about inviting you to a party. I don't know if your crush has mutual friends with you, like you might have the same friend group, or might know the same people or something. But I think someone might have talked to your crush about inviting you to something, some party or some event or something, and I think your crush said that you're too busy, and that they shouldn't bother you with too much, because you already have, like you're already burdened with a lot of things currently, and so I think they just didn't want you to be more stressed. Like I don't actually think, like I don't think they said that to not because they didn't want you there, and so I don't think they did that. I think it was more because they know how busy you are. Somehow that has come up in a conversation before. I think they have heard that either from you or someone else, that you're very busy. With the Ace of Pentacles, I think this person has said that, like, has talked to people about you building something, that you're making something career-wise, I think, or maybe you have some kind of project going on that you have talked to your crush about, or maybe you've talked to some people who have then shared that information with your crush. I don't know, but I think they know that you're currently working on something very exciting, and something that could potentially make you a lot of money in the future, and I think they really think you should focus on that, because they think you're really onto something, and so they kind of want to get out of your way, like, so that you can succeed, and so they don't want to take too much of your time. So yeah. So what has your crush been saying about you, group number 3? With the Devil reversed, I feel like this person has talked about how you're very independent. You're someone who does like you're not like again, I think this person just has been saying that you're the type of person who doesn't want to be bound to something. Like you want to have your freedom, and so I think someone might even have talked to your crush about how they wanted to ask you out. Like someone else told your crush that they wanted to ask you out, like a third party, someone completely different, someone maybe in your friend group who confided in your crush about this and asked your crush for advice about it, and I think your crush might have said that you were the type of person who didn't want to be bound to someone, like that you're not that you're maybe not looking for a commitment right now because you want to be free to do what you want to do with your career, and like that being in a relationship would just be like unnecessary chains to, like you would be chained to something that and that you should be free to live. Of course, this could be kind of cock blocking. This could be your crush kind of telling someone else that they shouldn't date you because they want to date you, and so they kind of are just clearing out the competition by saying that you shouldn't be bound bound to something, that you're maybe they even said that that you have a hard time committing or to a relationship, or that you're not interested in love, or with 7 of Cups reversed, I think this person have talked to people about how you're very realistic, like you don't do anything unless you know it's gonna be good. Like you don't dream too big. You dream the healthy amount. Like you don't want to dream too big because you don't want to get disappointed if it goes south. And I think your crush kind of knows that, and I think that is also why they really want to cheer you up and make like in front, not but like cheering you to do your project or whatever thing you're doing in terms of your career. I think they really want you to go for it because they know that you wouldn't be doing this unless you really see a realistic potential in it. And so yeah, I definitely think they've been, yeah, I think they've been talking to people about how this thing that you're doing is like, it has really great potential. And even though it's really ambitious, it is still realistic. It's not just a day fly. It's not just something that's like, it's something that's gonna be really big when you're done with it. And so I think that I think this person really believes in you quite a bit. So with the 5 of Wands reversed, I think this person has also told someone that they really thought you were really undramatic, very good at keeping out of any drama. Like when there has been drama around you, you have been very good at avoiding the drama and not getting caught up in it. You're very you're very easy to talk to, and you're not very like you're very not simple, but like it's very simple to talk to you, because they know that when they talk to you, it's not a minefield. Like they can't really step that wrongly. Like it takes some effort to step on your toes, because you have very thick skin, and you seem very unaffected by people saying stupid things to you, or like you're very good at brushing things off, especially if you know that people don't have evil intentions. They are just stupid and say stupid things because they don't think things through. And so I think this person might have said something in the past where they expected you to overreact or just react a lot more aggressively to it, but you didn't. And I think they are very grateful that you didn't make a big deal out of it, because he or she didn't mean it the way that they ended up saying it. Like the way they said it was not the way they meant it. It was just a very, very very poor choice of words that this person used, and they realized it right when they said it, that it was a really poor choice of words. And but they were really glad that you didn't make a fuss over it. And I think they have said that to people as well, that if they had said the same thing to another person who wasn't you, they wouldn't have been like they wouldn't have left the place alive. Like they would have been skinned alive, and they weren't. And I think they were very appreciative of you seeing their true intentions, that they actually didn't mean what they said, that they just said something without thinking. And with the King of Cups reversed, I think this person has said to people that they don't believe they are a good match for you. I think I think they feel like it's maybe there's something that makes me think that this person believes that they are a bit too boring for you, that they are not exciting enough. That you should be with someone exciting, someone who inspires you, someone who's creative, someone who's spiritual, and someone who's more outside the box, more like thinks outside the box. Like maybe this person feels like they are a bit like just the nice guy who's not really that interesting. Maybe they also feel like you have dated someone else in the past that was like very, very exciting, very free-spirited, and maybe they feel like that's not what they can offer you. That they are more, maybe more boring and conventional, traditional, more just someone who does everything by the book, and someone who doesn't dare to take any chances in life and just does everything that his or her parents told them to do. And so like it's kind of, they might think of themselves as like not original enough, not interesting enough, not deep enough. So I don't know, but yeah, but that's all I have for you, group number 3. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to book one. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day and bye. Hello, group number 4. You chose this Miss Cleo's tarot deck, and I will start with some channeling and then I will shuffle the cards for you, group number 4. So, Spirit, can you please answer this question for group number 4 about what their crush says about them behind their back? What does group number 4's crush say about group number 4 behind their back? Okay, so it seems like there's like 2 sides of you, that this person is kind of talking about how on one side you're this silly, goofy, funny person, but on the other side, like you might have a bit of a mean side, where you can be kind of mean to people, or you might be a bit harsh sometimes, where you say something that might be the truth, but sometimes people can't handle the truth, and sometimes people don't want to be roasted, even though the joke might be funny. But I think your crush might feel like, well, sometimes like you are very funny, you make really good jokes, but sometimes the jokes take a slightly dark turn, and sometimes they also are borderline mean. Like they kind of get to a point where they are not very nice. And so I think this person likes the side of you where you're silly and goofy and light and breezy and funny and fresh, like a fresh breath of air. Like you're so like you can really lighten up a room and make people feel very comfortable, and like you can, like whenever you get into a bit of an awkward situation with people, where like if you're at a dinner party and everybody is silent, and everybody is just like looking down and not really engaging in any conversation with each other, then you're very good at coming in and break the ice and say a joke that makes everyone start talking, and that's what your crush really likes about you, is that you can really lift the vibration of a room, make it fun, but you can also very quickly take that away again. Like build up the vibration and then pushing it all the way down by saying something a bit mean, or say something that someone gets mad about, or so yeah, I think but yeah, I think this person, your crush, I think they like you, but they would wish that you would sometimes think about what you say to people, and maybe be more cautious of people's feelings and stuff like that. Even though I think you are cautious, it's just sometimes you might, like maybe when you're drunk, you might be very, very honest sometimes, and maybe say things that get, well, misunderstood, or that are intended in a good way but is received in a bad way. And of course you can't always control how something you say gets received. You just have, the only thing you have control over is how to explain that that's your responsibility, is to explain, so that you're not responsible of how your words get received. If they get received in a way that was not intended in that way, then that's not your responsibility. You said it in the way where you thought it was very obvious what you actually meant, but then it got misunderstood, it got mistranslated, and of course you can't like that, can't really be responsible of how like we can't always make sure that what we say does not get misunderstood, because there are always going to be misunderstandings, always going to be miscommunications going on, and we can't really get rid of that. No matter how much we work on it, it will always happen. The only thing we have a responsibility for is to explain. If a misunderstanding occurs, explain it so that the person understands it. But of course, sometimes even if we explain it very well, people still think we meant it in another way or something. And of course, then like at least you tried. I don't actually think this is all your fault. I think some of the things that your crush is kind of criticizing you for behind your back is for a situation where you said something that hurt someone, but you didn't mean it that way. And so I don't think it's completely justified to kind of judge you for saying that when it wasn't meant that way. And I think it was also one of those things where it could be understood in two ways. So they just understood it in the other way than you, and so. But I think your crush feels like you should have maybe phrased it differently, or that you should have thought that, like before you said it, you should have thought twice about it and known that it could have been misunderstood. But of course, we don't always have the time to think things completely through before we say it. And I kind of feel like your crush is a bit hard on you. I feel like they are giving you the blame for something that I don't think you should accept full blame for. Like, I think half would be fine. Like taking half of the blame would be okay, because of course you need two people to tango, and so like half of the reason why the explanation was on your part, but half of the reason why of the misunderstanding, I mean, was on your part, and half of the misunderstanding was on their part. And so it's but I feel like your crush is giving you 100% blame for it, even though I think that's very harsh. But I feel like still your crush is saying also that you're very funny, and that they like spending time with you, and that you're always like every time you're not there, like every time you're absent, then I'm pretty sure your crush is talking to people about how it's a shame you're not there, because you would be lighting up the room if you were there. So there's this bittersweet thing where, like, on one end, he's like, he or she is fond of you. On the other, they feel like that you sometimes say things without thinking them through, and that it causes you to get in some unnecessary conflicts. It gets you tangled into some unnecessary drama. So with the Page of Cups reversed, I feel like this person there might be something about miscommunication, because when I think of this card here, like it's this is from some interpretations I've done of this card earlier, and that is that I sometimes interpret this card as someone who's able to communicate with a fish, even though he's a human. And so that's a brilliant gift to be able to communicate with a fish. Not a lot of people can do that. No one can, but you know. Reversed, I feel like this is like, I think your crush has extreme expectations of you. Like they expect the impossible from you. Like they expect you to be able to communicate with another species than your own. And when you're not capable, because this card is reversed, when you're not capable of communicating clearly with a complete different species than yours, then you get criticism for it. Like then he or she judges you for not being able to clearly communicate with a fish, which is like, and so I think, yeah, I think your crush just, yeah, this also indicates that maybe the whole, without sounding too mean now, but like the whole situation, I feel like for some of you, the scenario that happened was that you were communicating to someone who was not very bright, and you said something to this not very bright person, and the person misunderstood what you said because the person is not very bright, and then your crush judged you for it because you should have been more clear, or you should have made sure that this not very bright person understood what you said, or that you should have phrased it differently. But, well, you couldn't, like, you said something that would have been understood by everyone else easily, I feel like. But of course, you were not talking to anyone else. Like, you were talking to this person, and maybe, yes, maybe you should have thought a bit about, well, maybe that this person wasn't very advanced, and that maybe you should have been a bit more like, well, talk a bit down to this person, which is also a bit problematic, because like it's not very nice to talk down to people either. Like, it's not very nice to be like very, like, we all hate those people who, like, especially like therapists who talk like really like talk to you like you're stupid, like and so sometimes, like, sometimes I think you didn't want to talk to this person like they were stupid. Like, you didn't want to, like, so you just talk to this person like you talk to everybody else, like, because I think you talk to everyone equally. Like, you don't change the way you talk to one person from the other. You talk to everyone the same way, which is a good thing, because then you're not you're not simplifying your vocabulary just because you're talking to someone who's well, who's a half-wit, and that's a good thing. It's because that would also maybe make that person uncomfortable, and so you never really know, and it is a minefield, and But I think, yeah, somehow your crush feels like you should have handled the situation differently, or you should have said something that was maybe more on this person's level, or made sure that, like, I don't know. Yeah, but I think it's overly harsh. Like, this person is overly harsh on you. And like with the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Coins, I think this person is like, this person likes to make people think that they are very patient with people, and they say that to people all the time, that they are so patient. And I think they say that in contrast to you, like how they are so patient with it, and they are good at thinking before they talk, and they are good at like at choosing their words wisely, like they are, and that you are too impulsive, and you just say whatever is on your mind, and you don't simplify your vocabulary in order for the person you're talking to understand you, and they kind of look down on that, because in their mind that's an example of you not actually talking to a person, but that you are just focused on the person listening to you, that you're this is kind of an annoying energy I'm getting from this person, but I feel like this person thinks of you as someone who's not a very good person. Sorry, this is. I think you are a great person. I think this person is just getting, like, I don't know why this person is so negative. Because I think I think you two have had great times together, and I think they also feel like they have had very good times with you, but somehow they feel like you're a bit, well, that you're more trying to impress people when you talk to them, instead of trying to, like, that the communication you have with people is more you trying to impress people with all your fancy words and all the smart things that you say and all of that, that you're using your words to wow people, instead of using the words as a form of communication, where we have to communicate to understand each other better or something, and that it's biting you in the ass that you're so focused on impressing people, instead of focusing on simplifying the communication and making sure that there are no misunderstandings and stuff like that. And I think it's kind of strange, because I don't think this person is really in any position to judge someone else for doing that, because I think this person is doing the same thing. I think this person is also really, like, I think this person doesn't do anything but try to impress people. Like, they do it all the time. They are constantly, like, being uppity, trying to seem more fancy than they actually are, seem more cultured than they actually are, seem more intelligent than they actually are. And so they are doing that, and I don't actually think you're doing it, but they are judging you for doing it. And I think it's more like a typical example of mirroring. Like they see they are looking at you but looking at themselves. They are criticizing you, but they are only criticizing the parts of you that are identical to the parts of themselves, like the things about themselves that they should be criticizing, but or that they might also be criticizing, but I don't actually think so. I don't think they have the, like they can't really see, like they can't look inwards, so I don't think they know that they are actually doing this. They are doing the same thing that they are criticizing you for. I don't think they can see it, but it's like, I think when we are hyper-focused on some kind of flaw in someone else, it's usually a spiritual kind of revelation that's occurring, like an epiphany that is spiritually being put out there, that we get focused on something that annoys us about someone else, and we are supposed to get so annoyed by it that that something clicks at some point, and we realize that we are doing the same thing. But I don't think this person has gotten to that point yet. Like this person is getting all these hints spiritually that, like, and that is why this is getting so revealed to them, like in front of them. It's so obvious to them that in some way that they are getting annoyed with this thing, but they can't see that they haven't reached that epiphany yet, where they realize that what they have been judging you for is actually something that they are the master at. That is something they do all the time, and they do it much more than you do. But at some point, I think, like, something will click in their brain, and they will realize that, well, they do that. It's them who do that. Not necessarily you that much, but them. They are doing it. But yeah, so I think there is something about this person feeling like you're slightly arrogant, but I think they also know that you have, like, that you have a reason to be. Like, you are very smart and quick-witted. You're very quick to come up with, like, a very smart answer to something. Like, you're very good at thinking on your feet, which I think this person is really shitty at. Like, I don't think they are very good at coming up with something on the spot. This is someone who maybe has to go home and, like, think about it for some days, and then they can kind of come up with an answer to something. But I think there is also something about this person being a bit jealous of you, that they kind of are annoyed with you because also you remind them of their own shortcomings in a way also. But yeah. But I think that's all I have for you. Group number 4. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to book one. And yeah, have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 5. You chose this Tarot Cats tarot deck, and I will start with some channeling and then I will shuffle the cards for you, group number 5. So I'll start with the channeling. So, hello, Spirit. Can you answer this question for the people who will choose group number 5? About what their crush is saying about them behind their back. What is group number 5's crush saying about group number 5 behind their back? Okay, so this person is saying that you're very seductive. Like, I'm also getting something like that you're someone you could easily get addicted to. Like there's something about you where, like, you can't. Like, it's so easy falling into the trap in some way where this person, like your crush, I feel like your crush actually has feelings for you. Like, there's definitely a sense of mutual feelings here. This person thinks really highly of you, thinks you're brilliant, funny, charismatic, charming, very engaging, very, very good at, like, being there. Like, you're very captivating. You have a very, like, there's something about maybe your eyes or the way you look at people, like when you talk to them, people feel, and especially your crush feels like when they look into your eyes, it's like you're the two only people existing in the room. Like, there's something about you where it's like everything else is just everything else gets silenced out when this person talks to you. Like, looking into your eyes, it's like it's a time pocket or something where it's like one moment, like it feels like this person talks to you for a minute, and then they look at their watch, and then they realize that that 4 hours have passed magically, and they don't know where the time went. And like, that's the thing where it just feels like, well, that's kind of the opposite of a time pocket, because a time pocket is more where, like, it's a moment, but it feels like 4 hours. But it's, or I don't know. I don't really know the engineering of a time pocket. I don't know. It's not a real thing. But I don't know. But I think. But it is the opposite. Like, this person has told people that, like, they feel like when they talk to you, time just runs away from them. Like, they just blink, and then, like, 4 hours have passed, and they don't understand it. They don't know what it is about you where time just flies by, like, really, really fast. And it's it's because you're very entertaining, you're funny to talk to, and so it's not really that big of a mystery. I think it's just like time really runs really fast when we are having a good time. And so but I think like that's maybe the addictive part of this, is that like this person feels like there's some aspect of this where they feel like it's too fun or too entertaining, or like being with you makes them feel younger or something, makes them like it, but it also feels like a bit feels like a bit bad in some way, like it's good, but it's so good that it's bad for you, like with food, like good food is like good for you, but too much of good food can become a bad thing, and like too much of everything can become a bad thing, and like for some reason I feel like they see spending time with you as an indulgence in some way, like it's a bit of a no-no. And maybe it's because he has something else to do. That's very likely, that maybe he is studying or something, and so he or she can't be spending a lot of time talking to someone else, to someone, because they should be studying, or they should be reading, or they should be researching, or they should be doing something completely different, or they should be working, like they should be doing something else. And so they feel like you're so captivating and seductive, and like there's this constant temptation to just leave whatever this person is doing, like when they are reading or studying, they have this constant temptation that like they would rather have some fun with you, talk to you, and so I think this person really likes you, but I think this person also sees you as dangerous right now, but mostly because they have something really important that they need to spend their time on, and so they feel like it's they can't afford being too distracted by someone. And I think they see you as someone who could easily distract them. But I'm gonna shuffle the cards. And yeah, I think that is something they also have talked to. Like I think they've talked to their friends about you being this distraction, this fun distraction, but also that they are concerned that this fun distraction starts becoming a harmful distraction in their life. So what is this person saying about group number 5 behind their back? What is group number 5's crush saying about group number 5 behind their back? So with the Five of Pentacles reversed, I think this person sees you as someone who's helping them get out of like this situation here. Like this is a very unfortunate situation where you're left out in the cold and you're miserable and everything goes sideways and you're just depressed and everything. Like, but reversed, I think it's about how this person feels like you're kind of saving them from that sort of situation, that you're kind of taking this person in and like saving them from being out in the cold. And so I think there is something here where this person might have felt like an outsider for most of their life. I think this person was like, your crush was not very very popular in school. This person was always out in the cold. Like people were always freezing them out of the group, and I think that is possibly why this person is very good at whatever they do, like whether it's studying or working or like I think they are very good at their job or their studies because they have always had the time to do a good job, because they didn't have a lot of distractions. Like they didn't have a lot of friends distracting them in the past. And so I think there is something here where they like the distraction because it's kind of new to them to suddenly be distracted by someone who actually wants to spend time with them. And I think they are saying to people that like you're I think this is maybe more their family or their close family members that they are saying this to, that they are telling them that you have really helped them feel like they are suddenly part of something, or that they are included, or that like and so they, I think with the Magician here, I think this person's your crush says to people that you're a bit of a magician. Like you might be into spiritual stuff like tarot cards or something like that, and so maybe this person is kind of also telling people that you're like a bit into some weird stuff and witchy stuff, witchcraft or something like that, or the occult or something, and that's kind of exciting. That you're very different from the people like he or she usually has in his or her life, like that you're kind of unoriginal. Maybe that you also used to be an outsider, or like that you also have that outsider energy, and that might be also what you two have in common. With death reversed, I think this person might just be saying that like that you are very alive, like you're the opposite of death. Like you're very lively, very fun, and very like a bit wild, and like you enjoy to just live like there's no tomorrow, like there's no death. Well, there is death. I mean, like tomorrow, like if there was no tomorrow. But like you're very. But that was not my point. But you're very focused on living in the moment, taking things as they come, like not planning way too far out in the future, like not making plans, like 5-year plans or something. Like you're better at just seeing what the day brings, and then adapting to that, and take because every day you get a gift, like, and if you get too focused on a plan that you have in your head of what is supposed to happen, you sometimes don't notice the gifts coming your way because you are too focused on your own vision, that you don't see what you are spiritually being guided towards, or what beautiful things are being revealed to you that day, new opportunities, like new ideas, sometimes it's good to not have a plan, because then you are more open to new ideas and and adapting to what is currently happening, instead of forcing some plan into existence where it's like a puzzle piece that's not fitting, but you're trying too hard to hammer it in so that it fits. Instead, you can just find the right puzzle piece instead. But it's kind of and sometimes the puzzle piece that actually fits is right there, and you don't see it because you're too focused on getting that one piece to fit. And I think this person really enjoys your way of just having this happy-go-lucky mindset, where you just take every day as it comes. Whatever comes your way, you welcome it, and you don't try too much to manipulate your day to go in one direction. Just go go with the flow, and that I think this person really sees it as very beautiful. This person might be a planner. This person might be someone who has a 5-year plan and who is very square, and might not be very good at just thinking whatever. Like, let's just take the that's also why this person is kind of getting really fidgety and jittery every time you talk to him or her, and the conversation becomes really long. Like, on one side, they really enjoy it because it's so much fun and it's lightening their day and making them really happy. But on the other side, they have a plan to follow. They have a schedule and they have a checklist that they have to check out, and they can just see how they haven't checked out everything on the list, and so it makes them kind of nervous and they would wish that they could be more like you and just say, fuck it, this is more important, this is what life is all about. It's about connections, it's about having awesome conversations with awesome people, and forming a deep connection with you that could potentially lead to somewhere more. And I think that is also like a strong thing I'm getting here, is that this person would like to take this, would like to see this connection between you two develop into a romantic connection in the future. But right now, they might feel like it's too much. That they like that it's too much. Like they like that it's time consuming, and that they go days and days and days where they just think about you. But this is also the distraction that they just feel like is too much right now. But with the Eight of Pentacles, I think, yeah, this person wants to focus on like their work. Like they really want to have more time with their work, but also like this card is about work usually, but this is also someone who's juggling these pentacles here. And I think this person feels like they would really want to juggle. Like they want to try to juggle both having enough time to talk to you and build a connection with you, but still also be able to do their work and read what they have to read and study what they have to study. But it's like they would want, like they are saying to people that, I think they are saying that it's hard right now to juggle everything. And I think they are seeking advice from other people to like what they should do, because they feel like they can't really find a solution to this on their own. Like they don't know what to, like they don't know how to solve this, because they don't feel like they have enough hours in the day to both prioritize work and social life and romance and all of that at once. And I think also they feel like you, because I think you also have a demanding job or a demanding education, and I think this person also is talking to people about like how they don't understand how you can actually make this work. Like how can you talk for hours and hours and hours with them and still be able to meet your deadlines, do all the readings that you have to do? How can you juggle it so perfectly? Like what is it that you're doing that they are not doing currently? Like why do you have more time, more hours in the day? Like that, and so I think they just don't understand how you can make this work, because they are trying to keep up with it, but they just can't seem to get a rhythm in this. So, but I'm definitely seeing that this person is like this person is nowhere. Like this is like this person is definitely thinking about spending time with you and finding out a way to spend time with you and still do do their job or their reading or studying. Like they want to find a way to make time for you, because they want to spend time with you. They want to build a solid foundation with you. They want to build up a relationship with you, or like, yeah. So I think this person definitely has feelings for you. Yeah. So yeah, but that's all I have for you. Number 5. Thank you for watching. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel. If you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for how to book one. There's some information about that. Yeah, have a great day and bye.